As the Bates men's lacrosse team looks back on its undefeated regular season, they count last month's senior day victory over Middlebury as a big one. After dropping 2 games to the Panthers last year, Bates handed Middlebury a 15-12 loss in their first meeting this year.
This game was circled on the calendar all year, and it feels really good to get on top at the end of the game.
They felt good, but were not satisfied. Not after seeing an 8-goal lead reduced to 1 in the third quarter when the Panthers scored 7 unanswered goals.
Yeah, definitely. We have a little bad taste in our mouth after that game. We were up 7 at halftime, had a tough third quarter, but we found a way to win and found a way to hold them down and keep putting goals in the back of net. So, end up being all right.
This Saturday at noon, Middlebury comes to Garcelon Field to take on Bates again. This time in the NESCAC semifinals. Head coach Peter Lasagna says the team's dissatisfaction with the regular season win over the Panthers is a good thing.
That's also a good sort of metaphorical statement for our team and maybe a measure of our progress that simply beating Middlebury on senior day on April 8th, which seems like a year ago now, wasn't enough.
A perennial NESCAC power, Middlebury currently sits at 8-8, but the Panthers pulled off a 12-11 upset victory over Amherst in the NESCAC quarterfinals last week, and they have won 4 of their past 5 games. Bates sits at 14-0 and is the #1 ranked team in the country.
We can't be too overconfident in ourselves. We can't get conceited. We're just going to play every game the way we normally play, and hopefully it turns out in our favor.
When you're sitting atop the mountain with a spotless record, sometimes it's hard to both enjoy the moment and focus on the task at hand.
I absolutely try to do both. I would say that there is more relief probably than joy at this point. But no, I'm trying to soak up every second of it, especially with these seniors who, as I've told you before, are just a really special group. And none of us have ever been 14-0 before at Bates, so we're trying to enjoy every second of it and prepare for the next one.
The next one right now is Middlebury, the team that ended the Bobcats season last year. Now Bates has a chance to return the favor.
Absolutely. We still have that chip on our shoulder from last year, so we'll see how it turns out.
A victory over Middlebury would mean a date with Tufts or Wesleyan on Sunday and a chance to win the program's first NESCAC championship. But even if that happens, this team will not be satisfied. After all, the NCAA tournament begins next week. For Bates Athletics, I'm Aaron Morse.